Tipton wrote here a few years ago. He makes a poem out of it. He gave me a copy of it. I made a little tune up to it. Sounds something like this here called Hard Times. Get in the right gear. I went down to the center and I got down on my knees. Told him my life history just to get a hunk of cheese. How many pennies in my pocket? What you doing all your life? How many beers do you guzzle? Or if you changed your neighbor's wife? How many food stamps you are a-getting? How much do you make a year? If you spend your dough gambling or sucking up some beer? If you're living in a tent or if you've lost your home? If you're smoking tailor-made or if you twist your own? How about your home life? How much you fuss or fight? Did you vote for Jimmy or are you a Reaganite? I was getting very angry as I started to the door. I said, take this cheese and shove it. I don't want it anymore.
Good.
That old Herbie, he come up with some dillies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You still got that on?
Still got it on.
Here's a little thing Herbie Tipton wrote back, oh Lord, he wrote this way back. I forget what year, I didn't put no year down on it. But anyway, it's called Switching Cars in Zanesville. People don't work on a railroad won't understand what we're talking about, but every railroad, all the railroaders will. Anyway, here's the way it sounds. Don't deadhead me to Zanesville. That ain't right. Shut it off.
Cut her off. Yeah.
Don't deadhead me to Zanesville. I got up too high. Don't deadhead me to Zanesville, where it's all working no play.
Go to it.
Sorry about the pile-up.
Give one try.
Don't deadhead me to Zanesville, where it's all working no play. You get the bridge east and you get it west, but you never need a May. Gabby pondered night and day, and he finally had a hunch. He finally found a solution to eliminate the lunch. I'll buy a squirt gun, he exclaimed, one with a spatial spout. Send it down to Mills today and let him try it out. Mills, he was elated to keep them on the fly. So he gave them a shot of camel soup as they went riding by. The boys come down from Newark, they say, for goodness sake, I never saw such a lousy town. Let's take a coffee break. Now Mills began to frown. Nope, he didn't think it was fun. He said you can't drink coffee and get your switching done. The All-Stars there at Farrell's, I hear their whistle peal. They've got 50 or 60 cars to switch. It's Livingston and Beale. Dorsey's out of Philo, it's got another bunch of guts. That XP's out of Cambridge, I think I'm a-going nuts. 102 by Dillon, and the storage track is full. There's 15 on the Pensy, and the nickel plate to pull. When I come to work at night, there's cars and all the rails. It's got me climbing up the walls and showing my fingernails. I eat my sandwich with one bite, I don't have time for chewing. I have to hurry across the bridge to see what Bo's is doing. He was using alfalfa, he tried to smell his best. But Smith came down one Sunday night and gave him the air test. So he doesn't use it anymore, he says, engine, running 50 miles an hour, jerk them off their pay. If you switch a lot of cars tonight, I'll bring you a dozen eggs. Those brakemen up in Newark, they just are running in it. Both got off the 36, going 50 miles a minute. He tore the shoes right off his feet, so the story goes. That's the reason all the cinders are embedded in his nose. Nip off a couple tippies, cut off a couple more. They're gonna dig in a 1 and 2, and they're running back and forth. You switch them on the licking track, and you switch them on the main. You take them to the scale track, and you switch them out again. Switching cars in Hamtown is sure hard on the dog. I think I'll take a leave of absence and go to calling Paul.
Boy, that's a great one. I think everybody worked with Cliff and I on the railroad remembers that road by Herbie Tipton. And it's just going to be great to have this on tape for years to come, to be able to remember the way things were years ago.
A lot of people have already forgot it.
Yeah, right. Well, there's a lot of fellows on the railroad that weren't here when Tippett worked.
That's right.
And surely in anybody's memory that worked here at that time, to hear this song will be real, real fine.
Boy, if he'd have been a musician, if he knew anything about music, he'd have had some beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
He could have made a lot of dollars.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, he could. Real, real good.
Yep. Well, he was there the other day when I read that, done that down to lunch. I said, stand up, Herbie, and take a bow.
Yeah, yeah. You know, we visited Herb and his wife down where they live, and he has in his house, in the basement of his house, a whole big collection of antique clocks.
We were down there about a month ago.
And also rifles hung up in the rafters, hanging down the rafters. And he just is a fine person to show you.
Guns.
Yeah. Some of the clocks have wooden gears.
Yeah.
And some of the gears were bad, and he took his pocket knife and made them out of apple wood. The new gears out of apple wood himself. He's quite a craftsman.
Oh, yeah. He showed me up there. We down there, well, just before the dinner, because he told us he was going to have Don bring him and his wife up. His wife, she's on a walker.
Yeah.
She uses a walker.
She's in.
And he said if they feel like it, said he's going to have Don drive them up. So they come up. We was down there just about maybe a week or so before the luncheon.
I always felt he was a Class A person.
Oh boy, he was a swell guy.
Very, very good railroad man and a Class A gentleman along with it.
Yep. Boy, he got all kind of stuff down that house.
Yes, he has.
Boy,
yes,
boy. He gave me a little clock he built, about this high.
Yeah.
About this big a square. And it's fixed so you put your pocket watch in from the top.
Yeah.
Right down there, and it drops right in the hole right where that.
I suppose he made it himself.
Yeah, he made it. I got it upstairs. Don't let me forget. When we get down here, I'll show it to you.
We'd like to see it.
Yeah.